Hey, it's Drew and Terry Evans here, and we help recruitment and search firm owners scale even faster. And one of the sort of big complaints that we get is we speak to a lot of recruitment and search firm owners who want to grow, want to scale their business, but they just feel like they haven't got enough time to do it, right? They know what they should be doing, they know what activities will sort of, I guess, give them that growth, but they feel like they haven't got enough hours in the day. And ultimately they feel like sort of working hard but not really ever seeing that growth, not ever see that.
Almost standing still, working longer and longer hours, but actually when they look at the figures at the end of the month or the end of the year, they're no further than they were the previous year or the previous month. Yeah, so it's a big problem. Yeah,
exactly. So I mean, like, what are some of the symptoms if that's happening to you right now? Like what
yeah. So one of the symptoms we just touched on there is that it's like running in treacle. They're working really hard and they're pumping their legs like crazy, but they're not getting anywhere. Most recruitment, I'll go say most, virtually, I'm yet to meet a recruitment search firm owner who doesn't say to me, I'm busy. But if you look at what they're busy at, I think that's what the problem is. They're wasting their time on things that aren't going to yield the results. So the classic is contingency recruitment. So the average contingent recruiter will fill between 10 and maybe as many as 30% of the roles that they work on. But think about that, Drew. That means even if you're at the top end and you're filling 30% of the contingent roles that you're working on, 70% of the time you're working, you're not going to get paid. Now think about that. To talk about wasting time.
Yeah.
So 70% of the time, 80% of the time, 90% of the time, recruiters are working on job orders that they will not get paid for. So consequently, they're wasting their time. Now they believe that's the only way of doing things, but what we know is the real smart recruiters, they just don't do that. Their attitude is, we'll get paid for the work that we do. So that's just one example of how they can waste their time.
Yeah, I think the fear is that if this continues, if you've got a business now, you feel like you're already working hard, but you want to grow and you're not really sure how you're going to find the time to grow. The fear is that if they can't find a way to fix that, or can't find a way to fix the problem they have, they'll stay in the same place.
Yeah.
And I'm quite often speaking to recruitment search owners who are doing well in their own right, doing sort of well into 6 or even 7 figures, but they feel like the one thing they're missing is growth. And they're working long hours, spending less and less time with their family, without really seeing that reward, without really seeing that return. So again, you've mentioned one of the causes could be sort of working on contingency job orders that you're never going to end up filling. What are, I guess, some of the other causes of, why does this happen? Why are there so many recruiters out there who haven't got time? And on the other hand, there's people who are consistently growing their business and have more time, more freedom, which is ultimately what we enter the business to get.
Yeah, I think in fairness, I think we all do it, and and sometimes you're not even aware of it. We get distracted by crap, quite honestly. We get distracted by stuff on social media. If you've got a team of consultants, if you look at it very carefully, you'll spend most of your time with the underperforming consultants. Again, that's wasting your time. A lot of recruitment search firm owners will be doing things that really don't add to the bottom line. So we were talking to a client of ours who's become a really good friend, but he said that some weeks he will spend 2 days just doing his paperwork, just doing his invoicing. Now, that's not where his skill is. His skill is getting the business and delivering on the business, and him doing that, honestly, he's wasted his time. He would be much better served outsourcing that to somebody who could do it probably in a fraction of the time and probably do it better as well. Yeah. So they're just a few examples.
Yeah, I think really the key is getting clear on your highest revenue generating activities and spending more time on those. I mean, ultimately, you're never going to create more time. Like, time can't be managed. All we can really do is make sure you're managing yourself and make sure we're really managing, really paying attention to where you're spending your time, right? So you want to get clear on what activities in your business are one generating the most revenue, and what can be outsourced. And anything that, like again, you said invoicing, obviously is important, it needs to be done, but if it can be outsourced, you want to push that off to we want to push it off and delegate it to somebody else, so we can spend our time doing what really counts, which is going to be generating a business and ultimately delivering on that business. And even there's elements of the marketing and delivery that can be outsourced as well. So we just want to make sure that we're I guess, managing our sales properly? Is that again?
Yeah, if you talk to the most successful recruitment search firm owners or the least successful recruitment search firm, the one thing they all have in common, they all have the same amount of time.
Yeah.
But what we know is with the real high performers, they just manage that time better, and they're less distracted, and they're making better use of the time than the other end of the scale, or the recruitment search firm owners who are struggling, and they say, "Well, I haven't got time to grow my business, and I haven't got time to improve on the marketing." Well, they have. It's just that they're not managing the time as well as the top performers. That's the only difference. Because the thing about time, it doesn't discriminate, regardless of your gender, your colour, your religion. We all get the same amount, and it's really a case of just how you use that time.
Listen, if you're a recruitment search firm owner and you want to know how to manage your time better, you want to get clear on what are the highest revenue producing activities that you can be doing in your business right now, click the link in this post, join our free Facebook group, our free Facebook community. We're giving away videos like this, tips, helpful cheat sheets that will help you do just that. Find out the most highest revenue generating activities in your business so you can make sure that all the time you spend is going to sort of encourage growth, encourage you to scale. So click the link in this post, and we'll see you on the inside.